Welcome to this presentation on Iran's culture and healthcare practices. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore different aspects of Iranian society, from its history to its modern healthcare challenges. Iran, formerly known as Persia, has a history of over thousands of years. Is situated in a strategically important region sharing borders with 7 countries. The official language is Persian, also known as Farsi. Islam, particularly Shia Islam, plays an important role in Iranian culture and their daily lives. Iran places a high value on education, with a literacy rate of 85.5% as of 2016. Education is free and mandatory up to high school. The country has a rich higher education system with plenty of universities. The service sector dominates the job market, followed by industry, agriculture, and of course, the oil and petroleum sector. In Iran, the father or oldest male is considered as the head of the household. However, women's roles have been evolving, especially in urban areas. Children are expected to prioritize education and show respect for elders. Respecting elders is a very respected and valued tradition for Iranian people. Adolescents, particularly girls, may face restrictions on socializing with opposite gender. They're mandated to wear hijab and refrain from socially interacting with the male counterparts. Iranian families prioritize strong family bonds and mutual support. Education is viewed crucial for personal and professional success. Maintaining cultural and religious tradition is important for all families. Iranian food is diverse, with rice, bread, and various meats. For lunch, almost always there's a rice component. For breakfast and dinner, bread along with some other food is usually consumed. Sharing food, like many other cultures, is an important aspect of Iranian hospitality. Dietary practices are influenced widely by Islamic laws, with most Iranians consuming only halal meat. Animals must be slaughtered in a specific manner in accordance with Islamic teaching in order for their meat to be considered halal and okay to be consumed. Fasting during Ramadan is widely observed. This means about 30 days in every year. Unless medically contraindicated, Muslims are to avoid eating, drinking, or smoking from sunrise to sundown. The birth of a child is celebrated with various customs and religious ceremonies. Circumcision is strongly encouraged but not mandated. Death rituals typically involve quick burial. Body gets washed for cleansing, wrapped in a white cloth, and placed in a coffin and buried often within 24 hours. Typically, there are no motorcade for transporting the coffin as we are accustomed to see in the United States or some other Western countries. As you see in the slide, the coffin is carried through the city to the cemetery by the family members and also the bystanders. Helping to carry the body is believed to bring blessings, so the people participate in carrying the body to the cemetery. After burial, there are specific mourning periods and memorial services. Both birth and death rituals are deeply influenced by Islamic traditions and teachings. Spirituality, primarily rooted in Islam, plays a significant role in Iranian life and healthcare practices. Healthcare providers need to be aware of religious practices like prayer times and fasting. Muslims pray 5 times a day, before sunrise, afternoon, and at the evenings. When praying, they must face Kaaba in Mecca, which is a destination in Saudi Arabia. Traditional medicine, including herbal remedies and practices like cupping, coexist with modern treatments. The healthcare system in Iran is a mix of public and private providers. Traditional Iranian medicine emphasizes the balance of hot and cold elements in the body, called mezaj. Preventative health practices involve dietary adjustment, maintaining hygiene, and using herbal remedies. Barriers to healthcare can include language differences, cultural beliefs, and gender preferences for healthcare providers. Female patients prefer female providers, so providers should plan accordingly if possible. Also, while blood donation is encouraged, organ donation is less common but is growing in acceptance. Iran faces health challenges similar to many developing countries, with a rise in cardiovascular problems and diabetes. There's a higher prevalence of certain genetic conditions called beta thalassemia, which is attributed to history of high prevalence of malaria in the area. It's noted that as a natural evolution in fighting malaria, population in certain geographic locations in Iran have developed beta thalassemia, which protects against malaria. Also, tobacco use, particularly water pipe smoking, is a concern. Research on ethnic variations on drug metabolism is limited but ongoing. When caring for Iranian patients, nurses should respect cultural and religious practices such as prayer times and dietary restrictions such as halal meat. If halal meat is not available, a vegetarian alternative may be suitable. It should also be mentioned that many Persians do not follow strict halal meat practices and they are open to non-halal meat, so consulting with the patient would be essential. Also, heparin, which is a pig byproduct, should be avoided or consulted with patients before administration. Although Islam is against consuming pig or its byproducts, yet Islam allows it if it is medically necessary and if there are no other alternatives. Gender sensitivity is important as some patients may prefer same-gender caregivers. Including family members in healthcare decision is often appreciated. Clear communication, possibly with the help of interpreters, is crucial for effective care. In conclusion, Iran's rich cultural heritage significantly influences modern life and healthcare practices. Strong family and community bonds are central to Iranian society. The healthcare landscape is a blend of traditional beliefs and modern practices. For nurses, developing cultural competence is key to providing effective and respectful care to Iranian patients. Following, you see some of the references that was used for this presentation. Thank you for your time. I hope it was a good learning experience. Have a great day.